So welcome. My name's Charlie Mitchell, and I'm really excited today to be here with Gemma. Just a bit of background, I've recently started with Juice Plus. I started myself in February as a customer, and I was really impressed with the products and decided to actually become a rep in July. I had a bit of an unfortunate situation in June, where I actually ended up in hospital with pneumonia, and Juice Plus has been absolutely brilliant in helping and support me. So I wanted to be able to share other people's stories and find out other people's experiences and just explore how Juice Plus has been helpful for people in all sorts of different ways. So welcome to Gemma.
Hi.
Lovely to see you. So we've got a few questions I just wanted to run through with you to help you just to explain your story and what's been helpful for you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So what was your situation before you got started with Juice Plus?
Well, I've had ME for about 7 years.
Right.
Kind of took 2 years to diagnose to stop telling me I was depressed. I wasn't depressed, very soon. It started off with the virus, and obviously the virus was on, and then I wasn't getting any better.
Yeah.
I tried different types of therapies, from CBT or different types of medications, and nothing seemed to be helping. Nothing was working. And when Kelly sent me a friend request, she started messaging me. She obviously noticed me. I think I wanted to lose weight first, and she sort of obviously introduced me to Juice Plus.
Fantastic.
I was financial situation absolutely dire, because obviously I'd got ME. I'd been made redundant from work. I'd lost our house.
Goodness.
I'm getting worse. And I was getting worse and worse because I didn't know how to cope with it. Nothing was working.
Yeah.
And I'm bedridden a couple of days of the week.
So quite a difficult situation. I can appreciate with work how difficult that is, because in a sort of standard working environment, that kind of quite severe illness is really tricky, isn't it? And it can be quite difficult to fit it around.
It was quite a physical job I was doing, and it was long hours as well.
It's just too much. So things prior to Juice Plus, it must have seemed pretty difficult then, especially with the doctor sort of recommending antidepressants and not necessarily knowing what was going on, and it must have been quite a difficult time.
Yeah, I just couldn't seem to get through to him. Obviously, I know I've had depression since I know what depression's like. This felt completely different.
Mm.
This feels different. It's physical. It's not in my head.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not depression.
And you know yourself, don't you? You know your body and what feels and what doesn't. And
it wasn't until I went to see a younger doctor, who obviously she's done a training more recently. I suppose they're more up to date, perhaps, than the older doctors. I don't know.
Yeah.
I said, yes, I have, but I didn't really know much about it. And it was actually her that sort of sent me off to see the specialist, and he sort of said, well, there's no test to see if you've got it. They do it by the process of elimination.
Mm.
And I think he said I'd had all the blood tests and everything, it ruled everything else out. And he said, basically, you need to have at least maybe 5 out of these 6, 7 symptoms in order to have a diagnosis. And he just said, congratulations, you've got all of them. I was like, okay.
Oh dear.
I thought, he said there's sort of 3 categories as well. You can either be in the mild category, the moderate, or the severe. I thought he said, oh, don't worry, you're just in the mild. But he said, no, you're in the moderate category, and you need to start looking after yourself.
Right.
So it kind of gave me a bit of a wake-up call. It was a relief, to be honest, that somebody had actually taken notice of me.
Yeah.
I don't want any, but it's a relief that I actually know now what it is.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. No, that sounds positive, although it's not something you necessarily want congratulations for. That's a bit of an... Yeah, maybe not quite what you're looking for. So you mentioned you found out about Juice Plus through a contact through Facebook.
Yes. Yeah. Kelly sent me a friend request. Obviously, I didn't know her at the time. We just sort of started saying hello, how are you, and stuff. We sort of got to know each other.
Yep.
And she I was obviously, I don't know, it was back in January, and I said, I think I made put a note on there saying that I was fed up with not being able to fit into my clothes, because obviously I can't exercise very well, I can't eat very well
Mm.
a lot of the time. I was getting fed up squeezing my clothes and stuff, and she said, oh, I've got something that might be able to help you lose a bit of weight. And then I said, well, I've got ME, how will it, will it have an effect on that? And she said, yeah. She said, we have loads of people in the company who have ME, it helps them. She sent me some testimonials from people, and to be honest, it took me quite a while to sort of say yes, okay. So I'm usually quite sceptical, but to be honest, I'd sort of reached the end of my tether with it, and I was willing to give it a go. I just thought, so what have I got to lose?
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. But it can take a while to make that decision, can't it? And to be sure that that's going to be the right thing for you.
I think that's a good point. I think I was just so sceptical with everything. I thought, I've tried all the medicines, I've tried specialists and therapies and things like that. Nothing like that seems to be working, so what makes this any different?
Yeah.
And I you know what, I'll give it a go. Give it a go, Gemma. Don't be so stupid. Give it a go.
Do you remember what it was particularly that made you decide to give it a go? Do you remember if there was anything that made you just think, yes, okay, now's the time, I'm going to try it?
No, I think I was literally fed up with feeling like rubbish.
Yeah.
And she said, she's very good, bless her. She gets like, it took me a while to sort of say yes. But she sent me so many testimonials from people with ME that it helped, and I read all through them, and I thought, well, maybe it can help me then.
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, that sounds good. So what was it that you started taking? What products did you begin with?
First, I started with a shake.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously shakes, they can be used as a meal replacement. They're good when I feel sick. I felt sick, but I couldn't eat very well, obviously, which is why I wasn't losing weight.
Mm.
So when I feel sick, instead of binging on crap, I can just drink a shake, and at least I know there's something good getting inside of me. Yeah, I thought as they could be used as a meal replacement, they're quite handy for sick days, quite handy for losing weight. And they're also really, really handy because I do late shifts at work. I don't finish sometimes until 9:30 at night. And obviously, I don't have the energy to come home and cook something decent. When I come home late, it's like a quick and easy meal I can have.
Yeah. I know a few people who do that actually on late shifts, and you don't feel like a big meal, but you do feel like something. So yeah. Can be quite handy.
I felt ill quite a lot of the time. One of the symptoms of ME is sort of sickness.
Yeah.
I can't always eat anyway, so obviously I wasn't eating very much, wasn't eating properly.
Yeah.
It was just like the ideal way to actually get something good inside my body.
Fantastic. Yeah, that sounds really good. Have you tried any other Juice Plus products?
Yeah, I've tried berry caps.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the berry capsules. They are absolutely awesome. With IBS and my stomach, I love them. I started on those in February, and I haven't had an IBS symptom since probably about the end of February.
Wow.
Roughly at the beginning. And yeah, they've done so much for my digestive system. It's absolutely brilliant.
That's fantastic.
And it helped me with my energy as well.
Yeah.
Energy's up. I've tried the boosters, which again, absolutely brilliant. I love them. And they really, really do work. I did a little experiment on myself a little while ago. I was on holiday. We went to a pizza place. I didn't take a booster the first night we went there. And I guess I 12-inch pizza ordered. I liked nearly all of it, plus a load of fries and stuff as well. Obviously, I proper stuffed myself. The second time, I had a booster, and I could literally only eat about half of what I'd eaten before, and I was so full.
Isn't that interesting?
Really, I was quite surprised, to be honest, at how well they did work. I mean, I tried to eat more and I just couldn't. So really two good aids for weight loss, the boosters are.
Fantastic. That's really good to hear.
Others as well, definitely.
Sorry?
So I'm hoping to try some of the other bits as well, definitely.
That's great. It's good to hear about the boosters because I'm actually pregnant at the moment, so I can't try those out. So I'm always interested in what other people say. So yeah, that sounds really positive. Excellent.
The taste of them, actually, I quite like the taste of them as well.
So what made you decide to go on to become a representative for Juice Plus?
Ellie suggested it.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of saw obviously how well I was doing on it. Other people could see how well I was doing on it. She saw how much I loved the products. And like people were responding to me. And she said, you know, I could earn from this and I can help people along the way.
Mm-hmm.
She said, why not get paid for recommending something which helps, you know what I mean? You might as well make money out of it. And I thought, well, again, it took me a little sort of say yes. And I'm glad I did though.
Excellent.
I want people to know that this really, really does work. And I want people to know it can help with so many different things. I want to get it out there.
It is amazing, isn't it? The range of stuff that it helps with. And when I started, I was really surprised, and I heard a couple of people call them magic beans, and I was like, actually, yeah, that's a really good name.
I love my magic beans.
It's amazing, isn't it? Fantastic. So, positives about being a representative. What have you enjoyed about it?
It's trying to make me a positive and friendly person. Obviously, I was quite negative. I was down in the dumps.
Yeah, understandably so.
Yeah, and it's kind of restored my faith in humanity a little bit because the people are so lovely. They want you to succeed. And the company is nice to work for. Do you know what I mean? The incentives they give are absolutely awesome. You know, reward you for doing well. They help you. The services are really, really good. You know, when I ring, they're so sort of helpful and happy to help.
Yeah.
If you've got any questions or queries, you can always ask one of the other mentors, and it's brilliant.
Yeah. It's a brilliant support system.
It's a very, very good system. It's helping me overcome a lot of my social anxiety issues as well. It forces you to talk to people, don't it? So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also me to get out of my shell.
Wow, you're doing this, so that's a really positive sign.
Definitely.
Yeah. And it's quite interesting to me that sometimes those are kind of unexpected benefits. You don't necessarily go into it thinking that those are the things you're going to get out of it.
Most people just think, oh, I'll become a rep, you know, I can earn money at this. They don't think of things that it can help with, you know, and it helps with all sorts, you know, the mental side of mental issues and all sorts. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And just having that great team and that great support, I think, could be really useful, whatever you're doing.
That want you to succeed. It's nice to meet people like yourself that, you know, want people to sort of get better and succeed in things, and they want to help people. And
yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Okay, so what have been the challenges? What have you found that has challenged you?
The challenges, again, is definitely the anxiety thing and the talking to people thing.
Yep.
I mean, it's still kind of a challenge, but it's getting better.
Brilliant.
Believing in myself, that was a big challenge as well. Believing in myself enough to know that I could do this. And not people. Yeah, it's also the fear of rejection, major one. That was a major challenge to overcome.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'd never sort of met people in case they sort of said, oh no, I'm doing that crap or anything like that. And, you know, I was quite nervous.
Yeah.
I've managed to overcome that. That's a major challenge, that was. But I've managed to overcome that, definitely.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well done. Sorry, I didn't hear that. You just cut out there.
Sorry. Now talking to you.
It's brilliant. It's really, really positive. You've done really well.
Thank you.
So, do you see Juice Plus providing the majority of your income in the future? Is that something that you'd like to happen?
Yeah, it is. It can be done. I've seen other people do it. Hopefully, yes. If I can make a success of it, then yeah, definitely. You know, you go to all these conventions and people are up on the stage. I want to be that person up on the stage. I want to be the person helping other people to get where I want to be.
Yeah.
I want people to live the life they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a really positive way forward.
Health-wise, financial. Do you know what I mean? People deserve to live healthy, happy lives, no matter who they are.
Absolutely. Yeah, I 100% agree. How is Juice Plus different from other work that you've done in the past?
It's a lot friendlier. I've worked in the past, bosses aren't particularly very nice, but here obviously you're your own boss.
Yeah.
Choose your own hours.
Yeah.
And you get out of it what you put into it. Yeah, like I said, the rewards you get, and not obviously just like financial rewards or anything like that. It's very rewarding helping people.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
I work in a chippy normally, and I don't always get, that feeling of satisfaction when I've given somebody sausage and chips that I do when I've knowing I can sort of help them lose weight or make their life better.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's quite an impact to be able to have, isn't it?
Yeah. I can get them fat and lose weight.
Get them going on both services. You are. Fantastic. So how do you see your future now?
Oh, definitely healthier and happier, and definitely financially free.
Will
be good. Like I said, I want to be the one on that stage. I can see myself on that stage at some point, giving out advice and helping people. Definitely.
What an incredible turnaround, and from where you were, that's amazing.
Yeah, before all I could see was, a life on benefits like disability and stuff like that. Now I can see me having my own house. I want my own house. I want financial freedom.
Yeah.
I want to have I have so much more energy now than I used to.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, to be honest, how much energy I actually have got.
It's absolutely brilliant. It's really good.
I've already been to work today cleaning the place for 2 hours, and I'm back there again for another 5.
Right. Yeah.
And that would have sort of made me, I would have been bedridden. You know what I mean? Like a year ago, that would have knackered me out completely.
Yeah.
But now it's just, I'm not. I feel half normal. I was going to say normal, but what is normal?
Who can say? If it helps you feel better, that's a real positive. Yeah, amazing. Fantastic. So what would you say to someone who's currently in the position that you were in at the start when we
for it?
Go for it.
Yeah, don't let your negativity hold you back. Just go for it.
Mm.
You're not on your own. You know what I mean? There's people there to help you. You've got any worries or questions, just ask.
Yeah. Fantastic. Sounds great. A biggest hint or tip to a new representative? What would you say would help them along the way?
The biggest hint would definitely be, they go on about this all the time, but it's consistency. And obviously when I first heard it, I was like, oh, can't be that consistent. But yet consistency is probably the biggest and the best hint or tip I can give. even if it takes a little while, do you know what I mean? Even if it takes a little while for you to get your first client, you will get your first client. A lot of people tend to sit back and just watch. Like, I know people, they're not messaging me, but I know people sit back and say, what? They've been watching my progress. Because every now and then I'll get somebody say, oh, I'm really enjoying watching your progress. You know, hopefully they'll become clients in the near future. But
yeah,
definitely be consistent. Don't give up, because it will happen.
brilliant. Sounds like fantastic advice. It's the way forward. So any other comments, anything you'd like to add that you haven't mentioned already?
Have faith in yourself and believe in yourself.
Mm.
You know, and if I can do it, anybody can. There's definitely something in this healthy eating lark, you know. People that can prove it, thousands of people that can prove this stuff works.
Yeah.
You know, look it up. It really does. Like I say, if I can do it, anyone can.
Fantastic. What a lovely message to end on. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you very much.